And you have the 40 pump. And I
will kick off and we'll be underway. And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Hoosiers offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Off-play action on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Thanks for grab. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. The Hoosiers will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on first down. He unleashes a long one. Got it down the field. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Hoosiers have this offense rolling. The run inside. It's Richard. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Fires into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. The Hoosiers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking to throw for it. He's got it and still on his feet. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the Hoosiers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. And that one is picked up in the end zone. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of... And he charges across the line. Touchdown, India! Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Oh, they're after him. Got his man downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick spin on the run. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
We reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Makes his man miss. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete. High the chains now on second and long. Looking for room. It's Richard. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. And the Hoosiers in the hurry up. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Off play action. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down. To the air on first down. shotgun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Lofts one high and deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Running inside, it's Richard. Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry. The Hoosiers want to crank the tempo. Under fire. Makes the catch. Good, headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. On the move. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive.
This offense had some question marks coming.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is an... Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. With the catch, it's Graham. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. Line gets set, 1st down. Wants to go right back downfield. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Finds his big tight end. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play.
Intercepted. Oh, what a play.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do.
The run inside. It's Richard. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Going over the top. Snags it. Touchdown, Hoosiers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 we can...
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Gonna let it fly. Goes high to pull it in. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. That big play business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal. And the Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws for the tight end. Got a man. It's shot. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like they're still throwing the football, still making big plays. And this defense, they still have found 0 answers in how to get back in this football game.
Surge to head for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Indiana! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Breaks loose. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. Makes it past the marker. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. On target over the middle. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Hoosiers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. On the delay, it's Richard. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll try to do it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. The give on the counter. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. He'll try it again. Might have a chance. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Hoosiers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. In the red area, it's Martin. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Makes a man miss. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Indiana! Great place to start for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And now on 2nd down for this offense. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Great job by the defense, understanding what they were seeing. They played the read game beautifully, strung it out. Quarterback continues to drift to his left. No space to get through. Tackle for a loss for this defense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business. where there's sure to be droppings and honkings all over the field. We are here in Champaign, Illinois, Geese Memorial Stadium. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unleashes. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the deep. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. He'll start this drive firing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Graham. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Now the Illini calling a timeout there first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking left. With the catch, it's Martin. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
And they spread them out. And the defense, you got to kind of pick your poison, right? It's hard to go man across the board. It's to pressure the QB, so they play it safe, they go zone. And it's nice to have a running back. They can line up in the slot, read the zone, kind of sit down and understand where to be. QB throws the strike, he makes the catch. Nice job being on the same page.
Going for 6. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosier. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying play action. Unloads it left. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the one.
And he's got it inside the 35. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. Trying to set up the screen. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. At the end of quarter 1, let's check out the start for both of these quarterbacks. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Running inside, it's Richard. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Hoosiers headed quickly to the line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves them with 2nd and 20. Fires left. He's got it. Quick step and go. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers. A great catch and run for 6. Can these guys just score from any? Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Chandler. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Hoosiers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy, and this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on second down. Stepping to the right. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it.
Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Now the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Looking down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Hoosiers will have it first and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Finds us back in the middle. The clock will stop as they check on an injured member of the Illini. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. And the Hoosiers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. The play action fake. Trying to bull his way in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Indiana! Makes the grab inbounds.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Last incompletion leaves him still sitting at their own 25 with second and 10. Maybe some room here. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Chandler. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He wants to throw it again. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. The run inside. It's Richard. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
And he'll be brought down. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Get the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on 3rd down, and life is much better. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Finds space on the right. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Now the Illini calling a timeout there first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Indiana! Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah,
Running inside, it's Richard. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, Davey.
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Hoosiers moving quickly to the line.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Under fire. They get to him as he throws. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. The option, the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused.
Snags it, and he's open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Hoosiers go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
And man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like